Western Mass News at noon on ABC 40. I'm David Horowitz. We're getting answers and new details from Springfield Police less than a day after a shot was fired inside the High School of Science and Technology. Western Mass News reporter Wesley Days live for us in Springfield. Wesley, we are learning more about one of these suspects.
Yeah, we are, David. Now, just minutes ago, we spoke with police spokesman Ryan Walsh about their latest findings on this incident at the High School of Science and Technology, better known to so many of us here in Springfield as Sci-Tech. Now, as you can imagine, video of that incident has been flooding social media in the past few hours. Now, following the gunshot fired inside Sci-Tech yesterday afternoon, police say no one was shot or seriously injured. Walsh provides new insight on the first suspect.
So one 22-year-old male, Josiah Livingston, was arrested on assault and battery charges on Monday. He was involved in the altercation inside the school. Our detective bureau is working hard. It's an ongoing investigation, but they're making significant progress with the other suspects.
Livingston was arraigned on those assault and battery charges this morning. Walsh adds this all started around 2:10 Monday afternoon. The school resource officer reported a large disturbance in the school. One suspect had a gun. That shooter still not identified at this hour. They fired a shot from a school hallway and hit a window. David, coming up tonight on Western Mass News, we'll have more details on this incident, more information from Ryan Walsh, as you just heard there, reporting live in Springfield. Wesley Days, Western Mass News.